What is up, people, places, and penguins? This is the Vinyl Casket, home to the lamest taste. You can check us out on Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube, where you can subscribe, like, and comment, hit the bell for much, much more. It's all at the Vinyl Casket, all one word. This is another episode of Casket reviews. This is for Scream 6. I just did the review for Scream 5, 2022. This is Scream 6, Roman numeral VI. This will be leading into a rewind review episode, probably episode 11 of that series, where I do the entire rundown overview of the entire Scream franchise, not including the MTV show. But I just watched these two movies, and they came out in the last, less than 5 years, so they get their own. That's kind of my own little rule, is that when I watch something that is newer than 5 years old, or four or five, I do a singular review. But if it's older than that, I will do like a rewatch review or like a catch-up review, or it will end up in a franchise overview for rewind reviews. So that being said, this movie came out in 2023. It is 2 hours and 2 minutes, and I think it's significantly better than the one previous. But what's cool about this is it's a direct you can watch this on Paramount Plus right now. It is a direct sequel of the last Scream movie, which there's an 11-year gap between 5 and 4. 5 just being titled as Scream, but having the stylization of the M to look like a Roman numeral 5, where in this movie you see that the M is divided in shapes and color to give you a VI. The other one was just a stylized V inside the M, not separated. I like that. I like this too, because this makes sense. I'm assuming maybe the next one there's another dash. That'd be cool. This is Scream 6. You get a couple legacy characters come. Obviously, Gail Weathers being the most important one. She's back, as well as 4 of the new crew have returned, because the other ones are killed off. Being the sisters Sam and Tara Carpenter, and the twins. Acting cast incredible. The returns here are incredible. I love how they're still kind of using that Billy Loomis haunting ghost talking to Sam. I really do enjoy that. That's a really cool aspect that has not been in the other ones. This is a spoiler review. The plot twist here is what really got me. So in the previous movie, the 2 Ghostface turn out to be one of Tara's best friends, and the guy that has been dating Sam in whatever other state they're from. So they turn out to both be these obsessed people on stab blogs that have basically set this whole thing up. Basically, the best friend pretends to be the murderer somehow and goes after Tara. I don't know how they did that, because you see, I think in the opening scene, you see the Ghostface going after Tara, but then the boyfriend's trying to console Sam in a whole other state. So, I don't know how that happens. We're back in Woods. This movie, we're not in Woodsboro, but that happens, right? So it's the boyfriend and the best friend turn out to be whatever. Cool. That's typical. In this movie, it is the ex-evil boyfriend's family has somehow inserted themselves secretly into this situation and are the antagonists. So you have 2 people pretending to be Ghostface, as well as a third person kind of navigating it all. So you get 3 villains, 3 antagonists here. So the plot here, obviously visuals and everything, great, amazing transitions, great writing, goofy and clever and smart. I love it. The situation here is that after the events of the Woodsboro killings, they leave to go to college, and they all go to the same college in New York City. Sam follows the twins and her sister to try to protect them. They get a roommate, which they background checked everyone. Everything seems great, and they pick this one girl because her dad is a police detective. They think everything's gonna work out, whatever, she's safe. Sam forms a relationship with a guy across from them in another unit, and there's this thing. While the twins live on campus, Mindy and her roommate are like having a relationship, and then I believe that's her roommate. I don't know. But the brother, Chad, does live in the dorms with this guy who was background checked or whatever, and they think he's good. He turns out to be pretending to be someone else, and he's actually the son of the police chief and the police chief's daughter. They're actually the family of Sam's ex-boyfriend, and that is the coolest plot twist in this movie. That really sets it up to be like super cool, and I really like this, as well as some like unexplained stuff, especially when one of the victims from Kirby Reed from Scream 4 shows up again, and it's at the end you find out that she was released from the CIA. So you're like, what the heck? But then that's never really touched on. I believe she survives. Chad survives. Gail survives. Mindy survives. So that's really cool. The subway scenes were great. The fact that this is set in the city was cool because it's like the first real Scream movie that's like in a completely different like scenario than the other ones. Like it's a whole different setup in New York City. You got apartments and subways and alleyways and all sorts of stuff. We also get like this Scream museum that's like lots of play in there. There was lots of good writing around this and like development and reasoning and hiding stuff. I really like that. You get these two kids in the beginning that are like big fanboys that are trying to kill, be Ghostface, but ended up getting taken out by Ghostface, which was really cool. The scene where like Ghostface like destroys a bodega, like really interesting takes in this movie that we have not seen before. Like Ghostface attacking in plain sight in a convenience store in the modern day where there's security cameras like that's wild to me, and I really think they pulled it off well. Like it was not believable and believable at the same time. Like I really enjoyed this whole take on everything. I really enjoyed this movie. I thought the editing and acting and the writing and all the camera angles were fantastic. I think this was a great movie. And yeah, the actor choices here were incredible. The setup, I really hope that, I know there's some issues going on, and there was like Scream 7 gonna get canceled and then might be coming back, and it might be a completely new story. I hope not. I hope that they somehow refinesse this and bring it back, because I would love to see a sequel here, because they both survive at the end. So there's another sister movie ready to go. Like the core four survive. So there's another movie for the core four. Okay, so Scream 6, 4.9 is what I wrote down after watching this. This movie was pretty freaking solid. And out of the Scream franchise, I think, besides the first one, this could be my favorite. But we'll wait on that until I do a rewind review. With that being said, guys, this was Scream 6. I gave it a 4.9 out of 5. Get in the comments, disagree, agree, say what you want to say. This is the Casket, home to Lame Stacy. You can check me out on Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube, where you can subscribe, like, and comment, hit the bell for much, much more. Do me a massive favor and stay lame.